Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary, and I'm here tonight with Forbidden Love, Season 1, Episode 2, Love Stinks. I'm here with my recap. I agree, though, love can't stink sometimes, figuratively and literally. So let's get right into this. So, first, we start off with Laurie and Eli. Okay, Laurie's the Catholic, Eli is the Orthodox Jew. So it starts off with Laurie is giving away her clothes and all of her cookware to her sister Angela. Okay. Why is she giving away her pots and pans and plates and forks and knives? Because they're not kosher. Okay. When you are an Orthodox Jew, you cannot mix meat and dairy. Meat and dairy have to remain separate. Okay. Because dairy is considered the mother's milk of the animal. So mixing meat with dairy is like bathing the meat in mother's milk. Okay. So you need two separate sinks, two separate sponges, separate utensils, separate everything. So Lori's giving away her cookware that is not kosher. She's giving away all of her hoochie mama outfits because Lori, she likes to dress like a hoochie mama. She likes the crop tops and the boob shirts and showing off skin. And as an Orthodox Jew, a married Orthodox Jewish woman, that is a no, 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 no. And Rabbi Block told her she had to give away all of her hoochie mama clothes. So her sister is going through the bag, and her sister is laughing at the little thongs and the shirts that barely cover anything. And her sister's questioning her whether she really wants to do this and what her reason for doing this is because basically it looks like she's just doing it for a man. And her sister Angela's really concerned that Laurie is going to lose her sense of self, converting to being a Orthodox Jew. And she's really worried that she's going to lose her sister. So Laurie is like, that she's doing this because for Eli and her own spirituality. Okay. So now the next scene, she's going wig shopping with her mother in law. Because as you may or may not know, Orthodox Jewish women have to cover their hair in public. So they have to wear wigs. Only your husband is supposed to see your natural hair. It's supposed to be a thing between you and your husband and no one else. So Lori reluctantly goes wig shopping with her mother-in-law. She wants to impress her mother-in-law though, okay? Because her mother-in-law is a tough cookie and she wants to impress her. So she's going wig shopping, even though she is internally freaking out. I just want to give a shout out to the wig shop owner. She's the MVP of this episode. She tried to make Lori feel totally at ease while explaining why Orthodox Jewish women need to wear wigs. She was very kind, patient, compassionate, trying all different wigs on Lori. Okay. And as Lori posted to IG today, blondes can have more fun. But as she was looking at herself in the mirror, wearing all these wigs, first she said it felt like Halloween, dress up, Morticia Adams type thing going on. The first wig she tried on was a dark one, so she said she looked really pale. The wig shop lady's like, listen, I have every color, every length, every texture that you could think of. Let's try on a bunch. Maybe you'll find one that you like more than your regular hair. Keep an open mind, Lori. Keep an open mind. Lori is looking at herself in the mirror and she's thinking, I don't know if I could do this because it took me a long time to get my self identity back. After all the drinking and the drugging of my past, it took me a long time to figure out who I am. And now looking in the mirror, wearing these wigs, I feel like I don't recognize the person in the mirror. And this is a problem. So Lori has a lot to think about. okay? Because she has no choice if she's going to marry Eli to convert, wear a wig, and be a traditional Orthodox Jewish woman. So if she really loves this man and she wants to do it, see, this is the key, that she wants to do it, not because Eli wants her to do it or because she has to do it. If she truly wants to do it at the bottom of her heart, then hey, go for it. But from what I've seen so far, Laurie's half-assing it. She even says, I'll be a sexy, traditional, Orthodox Jewish wife. I don't think sexy, traditional, and Orthodox Jewish wife all go in the same sentence, but that's just me. So Laurie has a lot to think about. Now we get to meet a new couple, Lensa, who is a Muslim, and Kris, who is a Pentecostal pastor's son. Kris's family takes Jesus and the Lord and the Spirit very, very seriously. His father was a pastor for over 30 years in their church, and Pentecostals, in case you don't know, they're very vocal, and they sing and they clap and they dance, and they feel like that that Jesus is speaking to them, and God is, they're hearing the word of God. Like Kris says, people clap and sing and speak in tongues and have convulsions. Like a Pentecostal church service is a very intense, serious thing. Okay, so Kris has his past. He had gambling addiction, and his father helped him bring him back from the darkness. His family, very religious. Some families do, game night. They do prayer night together. So he met Lenza on a group chat for their work. Okay, there was apparently some type of work group chat, and when Lenza saw him, she said, "This man is trouble." Now, Lenza herself, she's been married twice. Okay, at 18, her parents picked her husband. They got married. She got pregnant shortly thereafter. But looking back, she said, at 18, and my husband was 23 at the time, we should have never been married. Then at 31, her parents picked another husband for her. He was Muslim. He's from Saudi Arabia. And she just didn't like the way he talked to her. So that was over quickly because she's been in America way too long to have some man talk to her like a dog. So that was over. Her parents are like, listen, we've had it with you. It's time for you to focus on yourself. We're not going to try to find you husbands anymore. Okay? So when Lensa met Kris on the group chat, she thought he was pure trouble. And she said to herself, I can't date this guy. He's not Muslim. My parents didn't pick him. And he lives in another state. So one day, Kris decided to drive 6 hours to take her out to dinner. And he didn't try to get into her pants. He was the perfect gentleman. He went back to his hotel and left the next day. The dinner was fantastic. They talked and talked and talked and talked. And at that moment, Lensa started seeing Kris differently. And they kept talking and seeing each other, and she fell in love with him. So now she's hoping that he will convert to Muslim. Her parents still don't know about him, okay? Because she didn't tell them, because this is the first non-Muslim guy anyone in her family has dated. There's technically, you're not supposed to date when you're a Muslim woman. Your parents, set you up with the dude and you marry him. So Kris wasn't introduced to her by her parents. He's not Muslim. So, Lens is like, I haven't introduced him to my parents yet, or even told my parents about him yet. So now Lens is coming to visit Kris. And the last time she went to visit Kris, It was really, really intense because Chris's dad basically told her that she was going to hell unless she receives the word of God. And as a Muslim, she took it very offensively because she's like, who the hell are you telling me I'm going to go to hell? You don't even know me. So that visit was, it didn't go so well. She's coming back again. Chris is having his, prayer night with his family. And he says to his father, remember, Lensa's coming to visit. And do you guys think that there could be two religions in a marriage? And his father says, sure, but that doesn't make it right. And his mother says, listen, a house divided will eventually fall. Because, like your dad says, in a marriage, it needs to be the same religion across the board. A divided house is going to fall. Now, Chris says that he's been thinking about converting to Islam, but it will cause a divide between him and his family and some of his friends and just the life that he knows. But he's willing to consider to switch to Islam for Lensa. So let's see how this all turns out. This was their, first episode. So we know this is going to be fiery. That's all I have to say. Now, moving on, we have Ashley and Mohammed. Ashley is with her sisters, Jennifer and Kelly. It's Jennifer's birthday, and they're going to get decorations and stuff for the party. Mohammed has agreed to come to the party. Last week, Ashley and Mohammed were fighting over this. Mohammed agreed if Ashley tried to make things better with his brother. Ashley agreed, and that was the compromise. So Ashley is with her sisters, and she really wants to talk to her sister Jennifer and clear things up before Mohammed gets to town. Jennifer is the sister that called Mohammed a terrorist. On this episode, she denied that she ever said it. And then she said, I wasn't talking to him. I didn't say it directly to him. So I don't need to apologize. This bitch takes no accountability for her blatant racism. Okay. She said, oh, I wasn't referring to him. I just said terrorist. Then she denied saying that she said terrorist. Then she said, oh, I was talking about other Arab people. Okay, Jennifer, I don't know who you're trying to convince. You didn't convince your sister Ashley. You're not convincing me. Okay, you were just trying to backtrack for your blatant racism. Okay, and I don't blame Mohammed not wanting to come to your birthday party. If I was Mohammed, I wouldn't want to come to your birthday party either. But he's willing to compromise for the sake of his wife, and he's going. So there was a scene with Ashley and Mohammed driving in the car, and Ashley is wearing this dress where her arms are, her arms are showing, her legs are showing. Mohammed's having a fit. Mohammed's like, I can't believe you're wearing this out in public. Oh my God, you're showing your arms and your legs. So Ashley turns to him and goes, I could see your lower legs. Your shorts are too short. Aren't you supposed to cover yourself down to your ankles? Oh, but I'm a man. It doesn't matter. You're a Muslim man, and isn't that what it says? And he's just like, huh. So they're getting ready to go to Ashley's sister's birthday party. And he decides that he wants to wear a traditional outfit. He's going to wear a throw. He's going to wear the headscarf. And he wants Ashley to wear an abaya with the headscarf and everything. And Ashley's like, hold up, hold up. I don't think this is going to be the greatest idea. My family already thinks that he controls what I wear and how I look and what I say. And showing up to my sister's party dressed in traditional wear is just going to confirm that for them. Mohammed, on the other hand, sees it as showing a united front, that they're on the same page. And this is the best thing that they can do. And Ashley is like, fuck me. But they've reached a compromise, okay? Ashley will wear the abaya, but she's going to do her hair and makeup, okay? Little baby steps, modest clothing. So they show up to the restaurant where Ashley's whole family is sitting there waiting for them, dressed like this. And Ashley's sister already looked like she sucked the biggest lemon in the world. The look on her face when they walked in, and that's where the episode ended. So we'll see what happens next week. Forbidden Love so far is keeping my attention. Drop me a comment and let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Hit the like button and please share my video with a friend or 10. See you next week. Thanks, everyone.